Hello and welcome. My name is Marc Blatstein, and today I'm going to be discussing post-COVID long haulers. I'm talking about that today because personally, I'm just recuperating from COVID, not as a long hauler, but first time I've gotten COVID since this broke in 2019. And I've had all my vaccines, all my boosters, and they seem to have worked because they kept me out of the hospital, and it's been nothing but a bad flu-like symptoms. But for those of you, if you have a diagnosis or been told you had post-COVID or you're post-COVID long hauler, or you're heading down that long direction, I would take note, because being a post-COVID long hauler puts you in a unique group, one that could put you in a position where there are just no prisons or jails in the United States, or probably anywhere in the world, that has the capacity to provide treatment or care for you. And I say that because even here in the United States, where the best care is, the treatment is not universal. At best, NIH has in the last year has taken all of the resources that are available nationwide and brought them under their roof. So at least now everything is in one place. What the Bureau of Prisons is doing, or has been doing, is that they have created their ability to provide guidance for certain populations. For example, activities of daily living, ADL. So this is for those that are not able to perform these activities, which is getting dressed, bathing yourself, eating, going to the bathroom, being able to follow, going up and down stairs, maybe going to programs, first step back programs or classes, etc. Just doing normal daily activities of living. Something that someone with long COVID or post-COVID cannot do. Definitely cannot do on a daily basis. That's because the plethora of symptoms is so many and varied, and is a roller coaster of symptoms, meaning that it can get better and it can get worse. And all of this is still currently under investigation and being researched. Then you have, in the Federal Bureau of Prisons, there's another acronym called Prison Activities of Daily Living. And this is mostly for those who are usually a little older, but who may have early onset dementia or something like that, where they're told to, or marked that they have to stand for an early head for a standing count. Well, someone with COVID symptoms, long hauler symptoms, can't. Someone with PADL may be just kind of wandering around the campus, may want to wander into someone else's shower, wander into someone else's personal space, butt into line on the chow hall. All of this can get that person into trouble. Well, similar things, not as drastic, but the person who has post-COVID long hauler symptoms is not going to be able to get around as easily, and may have trouble when they're in the shower or getting to the shower and barely making it to the toilet to vomit, or whatever that symptom may be. And so this is, I don't read much about that in any of the program statements or manuals that are available currently through the BOP, but I would anticipate something like that coming along. Care level 3 is not going to be an option, I don't think, but I may not be right here too. Care level 3 is meant for those who cannot meet the care level 4 qualifications. Care level 4 qualifications are more hospital grade. They mean that you need 24/7, 365 nursing care. Someone with care level 3 does not qualify. But they may need assistance almost that amount of time. For example, they may need nursing assistance after surgery, not all the time, but they may need assistance with getting out of bed, practicing walking. They may need assistance with getting some sort of cancer IV treatment or with outpatient mental health care or with other type of assistance that is not needed 24/7, 365. Now, if they're taking into account those who are post-COVID long haulers, I'm not sure. So this is something that needs to be looked into. But I can't imagine, because that could, on this flip of a switch, turn out to be all of a sudden large part of the population and overwhelm in a care level 3 facility, and there are very few. And so I can't imagine that happening. Treatment on the outside, there is no uniform treatment for people who have COVID, post-COVID long or post-COVID long haulers. There are symptomatic treatments, and each healthcare system appears to have their own protocols, but there really is nothing established universally. They're getting closer. UC Davis, has a great center, Mayo Clinic. Each place is beginning to have better understanding of what to do. And I have articles that I've written on that, mostly on LinkedIn at this point, which I can share with you. But at this point, I don't know that there is, universal treatment here, at least in the States, on how to care for these individuals. Most of it is still symptomatic, and even broken down by symptoms. I'm not sure that is universal. So I kind of stand by that. There's no mission, that no prison or jail's mission statement has the capacity, either financially, to have paid for extra staff to work with these patients individually, or the equipment that goes hand in hand to work with them. And lastly, some of the different diagnoses or organ systems would be lung, heart, the neurological system, which is immense, and then the mental health effects is enormous. I hope you found this helpful. Again, my name is Marc Blatstein. My phone, 240-888-7778. The website is Physician Pre-Sentence Report Service, PPRSUS.com. I hope you found this helpful, and I'm grateful for you taking the time to listen. Have a good day.